What's good, YouTube? Here's your boy CJ, the Gamer, back again with another Madden 23 franchise series live stream. Y'all boys up with the title. We're going to be continuing the 2028 playoffs, man. We got the NFC Championship game between their number one Washington Commanders taking on their number two Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. So, if you haven't already, go check out the AFC Championship game. The Chiefs and the Bills. The Chiefs won. Oh, my bad. God damn. Chiefs won 31-13, defeat the Bills to head to the Super Bowl for the third straight year, looking to win 3 straight. But yeah, so the Chiefs, congratulations to the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? What's new? The hell? But it sounds so weird. It just sounds, I don't know. It sounds repetitive. I'm getting sick of you Chiefs. Damn. Man, anyway, I'm just gonna. Oh, God damn, man, what the hell? Yeah, let's get into it, man. Commanders and Bucs, man. It's gonna be a good game, man. Both teams 14-3, so W seasons for both teams. You know what I'm saying? See, they played the Bucs in the regular season. I don't think they did. No, they didn't. So okay. Well, yeah, first meeting this year. Both teams. Now let's get into it, man. The Bucs, your boys know, ranked three offense points per game, 4 in passing yards per game, 18 in rushing yards per game. Number 3 in defensive points per game, and number 3 in defensive rush yards per game. So yeah, and then so this is number 3 rushing defense taking on the number 1 rushing defense. So number 3 best D line basically, and number 1 D line in the league, man. So it should be a good one. It's gonna be a passing game type shit. So we shall, let's see, let's get into it. Then you got so yeah, 2 of the best defenses, man, in the league. You know what I'm saying? Tampa Bay 3 in takeaways. The Commanders number 4 in sacks. 2 good red zone defenses, top 10. Yeah, it should be a good. It's gonna be a good one, man. Let me know who y'all got. Chris Godwin, arguably the best receiver in the league, rated the number 1 best receiver this season in the NFC. Terry McLaurin, he up there as well. He was rated number 4, something like that. Russ Commander got a good old line. Bus got a good old line. So it's gonna be a good one, man. Talent all around the football. You feel me? Let's get into how these teams made it. So the Commanders obviously had to bye, so they only had 1 game to play. They beat the Vikings 31-25. It was a very competitive game. Definitely could have lost this game, to be honest, right? But they did their thing. Rookie Cedric Bailey, they forced 4 picks on him. Trevor Lawrence, he didn't really have he had an okay game. He had 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. He wasn't bad, but he wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? Justin Jefferson, 160 and a touchdown. Why am I talking about him? What the hell? But yeah, Terry McLaurin, 8 receptions, 135 yards and a touchdown. So he had a good game. Definitely gonna have to have a good game against this Bucs team. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, right there we go. Dotson, Michael Gallup had a touchdown. So Bob Browse got injured in that game, but he's back. So that's good news. They had a lot of injuries in that game. The Commanders. But yeah, Chase Young was injured too, but he's back as well. So yeah, Chase Young had 2 sacks though. He was huge. Jermaine Davis had a sack as well. Kenny Moore, man, the second 3 picks and 1 pick six. NFC, of course, Player of the Week last week. You know what I'm saying? Did his thing, 3 picks and like I said, the pick 6. Dude went absolutely crazy. CJ Stroud, you know what I'm saying? The MVP. He had no picks last week, you know what I'm saying? He had no picks type shit, so did his thing. Commanders got the victory, you know what I'm saying? So now they here. Yeah, so the Bucs, they had the 2 seed out, so they played the Falcons, them 7 Falcons right here. They beat them 34-13. You know what I'm saying? Pretty comfortable win, which is pretty expected. They forced 3 turnovers. C. Stroud had 241 yards, two touchdowns, and a pick. Antonio Gibson did his thing, man. 27 carries, 157 yards, 6 yards per carry, and it's rushing TD. Bucs, Mike Evans. Just the game Chris Godwin had got hurt in the beginning of the game. He was out for the game. So Mike Evans, he went crazy. 10 receptions and 93 yards. Boutte did good. K. Dot had a touchdown, did pretty good. And Yeah, Antonio Williams had a touchdown. Yeah, they just, pretty comfortable win, man. Joe Tryon had 2 sacks and an interception. He rated the number 2 linebacker in the NFC this year, so he did good. Good linebacker. I mean, Roquan Smith 14 total tackles with Devin White. Both had 14 plus total tackles. So they did their thing for sure. One of the best, if not the best, linebacker core in the NFL. Then they beat the Panthers in the second round at home, 35-28. So it was just a touchdown type of game type shit. You know what I'm saying? CJ Stroud did his thing. This game was definitely good for him, man. NFC Offensive Player of the Week, Division Round Offensive Player of the Week, man. 345 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks. He was good. He was good. Antonio Gibson, not the best game. John Whitehead was got into the end zone though. Chris Godwin, he did his thing, man. 8 receptions, 97 yards. Mike Evans had a touchdown. Also had a touchdown as well. Antonio Williams had 2 touchdowns. So maybe Antonio Williams, man, number 2 for the Bucs, gonna be against the end zone once again here today. We shall see. But yeah, Devin White, another 13 double-digit tackle performance. I expect these guys to go crazy today, be all over the field. Once again, in this one, Devin White had a sack as well, and yeah, the Bucs end up winning that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So now we here. You know what I'm saying? Who do I got in this game? It's pretty tough, man. I want to lean towards the Bucs because for some reason I just trust CJ Stroud more than I trust Trevor Lawrence. Like Trevor Lawrence is turnover prone, man. You know what I'm saying? He always, turning the ball over. CJ Stroud he kind of could be that too, but I don't know, man. But and then we got the Bucs with the number 3 takeaway defense, and he had 2 picks last week against the Vikings. So I'm kind of leaning towards the Bucs just because that reason. I don't really trust Trevor Lawrence right now. Now, hey, he could go out in here and have a great game. He's an amazing quarterback, right? But a good quarterback. But I don't really know, man. I don't really know, but shit, I don't know, man. It's gonna be a good game, man. I'll probably just fuck it. I'm taking the Bucs, man. Fuck it. I'm taking the Bucs getting to the Super Bowl. See, try to have an amazing game. Chris Godwin go crazy. Mike Evans go crazy. And yeah. But sure, the Bucs haven't seen this type of defense though. But we'll see, man. It's gonna be a good game though. We're gonna see what happens. Let's get into it. 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 NFC Championship game is here.
It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Washington. It's the Bucs and the Commanders on Sunday night.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington Commanders. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Just shy of midfield. Lawrence going right back to Dotson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. On 3rd down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
So the Bucs now in great shape to begin their initial possession. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Straight ahead, Etienne.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
But big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, now they're going to call a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Flush to his right.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Trevor Lawrence.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders have struck first in this NFC title game.
In a game of this magnitude, it's always good to get out to a great start. But a game of this magnitude, you go up early, that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. Psychologically, you now have the advantage as well as on the scoreboard. And also, it's a settling effect for your team. You're in it now. You've got the lead. Let's just go play some more ball.
Point after here coming up.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
5 plays there on that drive.
And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He'll look to set up his blockers.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Now Etienne. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Lawrence will throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Lawrence to throw. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now Lawrence. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And work with me here. Is this overhyped or not? You've got a warm weather team on the road in January, and it's cold. What's the deal? Is that a factor? Is it not a factor?
I think a lot of it depends on the personality of your head coach and how you prepare for things. And some things you just can't prepare for. If you're coming from a warm weather site, you can't make it cold enough like it is here in this ball game. But what you can do is just tell the guys, dress for the weather, and then play like we always play. And as the game goes along, typically those guys out there playing, you warm up enough that it really shouldn't affect you quite the same way. Now, if that's all you talk about, if you put that in the heads of your players, it'll affect them in a big way.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier
secondary for Washington on third down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Well, that was a show of support to even allow him to attempt to make that kick. And you know if he did, that would tie the NFL record. That's a heck of a shot.
Yeah, it would have been a big deal, but a little bit short. The Commanders' offense set to take over. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Joe Tryon coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. After the sack on 1st down, Lawrence. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd down and goal. Lawrence looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. That time a 6-play drive, and it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They'll try and start this drive in the air. But that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17-0 our score after one. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on his 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Complete right side to Otten. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A give up the middle to Gibson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's White. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. Again, this is White, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's 17-7. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was Rashad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Trevor Lawrence, helmet on, ready to go as he brings out this offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes, too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. the way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
On second down, a run with Etienne. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. From midfield now, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Lawrence's throw complete to Dotson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he finds McLaurin. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 20-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here's Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. first down. He'll drop to throw. This is brought in by Gibson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Gibson here running out of the gun. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Bucs are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown Tampa Bay. From 4 yards out, and the Buccaneers get a bit closer. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower.
He's got a man, complete. 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Gallup, 77 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 33 yards that time.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
It is fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Kansas City Chiefs who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second and 2. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And here's a give to Gibson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Once more, Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Back to throw. This one taken in by Otten. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They'll look to throw again. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 19 yards away. And the Bucs are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A 10-play drive that time. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half. and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
On play action, Lawrence. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feel.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. On third down, Lawrence got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Commanders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2nd and 9 now. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense set to take over again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. From the 39, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Lawrence.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence over the middle, complete. That's Barnett. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete. So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So out come the Bucs now.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A handoff for Gibson. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line. They begin the drive with Robinson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Meanwhile, Lawrence is thrown into the hands of McLaurin. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. Now a 2nd down and 6. Another tote for Etienne.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Touchdown, Washington. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is now 24. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was Travis Etienne on the touchdown reception, capping the drive. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Complete right side to Otten.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
To Evans on the slant.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 43.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line. On the draw, it's Gibson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Gibson again.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Caught on the slant. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans from 8 yards out. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
They'll set up a throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Right back to Chris Godwin. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2nd and 3. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. Back to throw again. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They'll look to throw again. This is White on the screen. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Evans has it left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gibson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Back to Gibson and another catch for it. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try the left side with ETN. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second down and a run by Robinson. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Robinson. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. On 2nd down, a run with ETN. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. Celebration time in D.C., Washington, the NFC champs, as we say thank you for watching and good night.
the end of the game, Commanders back in the Super Bowl. So, yep, like I predicted. Good season for the Bucs and CJ Stroud MVP, man. But Commanders win, man. The Bucs defense would just did not show up in this game. Neither defense really showed up, especially the Bucs. But yeah, Commanders win 48-37. It was some crazy catches in that game. So many clears. That was an amazing game. I'm not gonna cap. That was probably the game of the week right there. To be honest, that was game of the week. But yeah, we got a Super Bowl rematch from last season, y'all. 2027 season. Going into the 2028 season, we got a rematch. The Chiefs and the Commanders. The Commanders arguably a better team this year, adding Trayvon Diggs, that corner Sullivan. Yeah, it's getting better on the defensive side. Obviously, got the best D-line in the league. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be, I think they better, man. Think they could beat the Chiefs this time? I think they, you know what I'm saying, better team. I definitely think they're a better team. Obviously, they got a better record, 14-3. Coach of the year, Ron Rivera. Yeah, just let me know, man. I'm going to be doing the Super Bowl soon. I'll probably just take off the week, probably, honestly. Go to some school for a little bit. Yeah, I'll probably have the Super Bowl for y'all boys probably Friday or Saturday night or Sunday night or some shit. Or Sunday morning or something, or, something like that. You'll see. Just let me know. But yeah, though, like I said, there was some crazy catches in that game, but I think the Chiefs still got it though, man. I think the Chiefs gonna win, man. You know what I'm saying? Beat the Bucs. I mean, had to beat the Bucs 48-37, but I think the Chiefs gonna beat the Commanders, man. But I gotta rewatch the Super Bowl from last year and see like what I think gonna be different in this game, or I definitely gotta rewatch the Super Bowl. Hold on, like, tell me a good game, though. Shout out to the Commanders, they move on. But like I say, Bucs had a good season, man. CJ Stroud threw that first bad pick in the beginning of the game. Then he went for 4 straight touchdowns and 400 plus yards. But like I say, the Bucs defense just definitely sold today. Like they just wasn't good, man. Terry McLaurin was torching them. Michael Gallup, Sean Murphy bunted and went for a touchdown. They just that was just terrible. They got one with injury. Let's check out that. Oh damn, Deron Payne. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. He not gonna make it for next week's the Pro Bowl, and he ain't gonna make it to the Super Bowl either. That's tough. Deron Payne out for the season. Man, that's damn. Let's see who's gonna fill in his role. So it just kind of weakens their D line just a little bit. They got this dude gonna be filling in, David Hicks, 3rd-year guy, 91. Yeah. 1.5 sacks on the season, 5 total tackles. Okay, so he get a nice little opportunity. That's what it's about. But yeah, like I said, Bucs they just wasn't playing no defense, man. No defense was played for the Bucs. But yeah, that's the end of the stream, man. Chiefs and the Commanders Super Bowl rematch, man. Let's go to somebody real quick. Let's go to the Bucs. A good game though. Shout out to the Bucs. Good game, man. They offense played good. It's just their defense sold them. I expect their defense to be better than that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, damn, Commanders offense torched them boys. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, man. Remember I said how I trust Caesar Stroud more. I thought Trevor Lawrence gonna like throw picks and sell and shit. He ain't do it. He went 4 touchdowns, no picks, 300 plus yards. So shout out to Trevor Lawrence. I was wrong, buddy. I was wrong. Yeah, that's sent to the Pro Bowl week. Super Bowl 63 rematch, man. Chiefs and Commanders. Like I said, like y'all boys already know, Commanders played the Chiefs last season. Chiefs ended up winning that game 40-20. Like I said, I got to rewatch this game because I don't really know what happened. I think the Chiefs. It was a comfortable game for them to win. Yeah, 40-20 type of shit. Yeah. I forgot Mahomes won MVP last year. But so that's his third MVP. No, that's his second. Yeah, his second MVP. Anyway. Alrighty. Wait, that's interesting, man. Commanders, Chiefs, Super Bowl. Like I said, I gotta rewatch the Super Bowl, man. 2 number 1 seeds. How it's supposed to be. But yeah, it's interesting. We're gonna talk more about the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? A little later. I think the Chiefs gonna win it though, you know what I'm saying? But the big question is the Commanders better this season than they was last season? So we'll see.